Hi.
Sorry, I had to work then. Right. Right. Hello, bitches. I hope you're all okay, Mel and Moran. It's absolutely fucking freezing here, but I can't put the heating on because I've had it on most of the day, and it's going to cost me about £25 a day.
I actually turned it on just now because it was literally freezing in here as well. It's insane,
Yeah,
actually.
it's madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So, thank you for joining us. How have you been, Levi?
Good. It's been pretty busy. I've been good. I got a really cool package in. I wonder when your parcel is going to arrive.
Well, if it's coming by Royal Mail, I wouldn't get holding your breath because they keep striking at every opportunity they've got.
Yeah, I did like sort of look it up a little bit in the app, and it did say something like let's see. Um,
Hi,
let,
Michelle.
let's see if I can find it. Well,
Hi.
they did sort it, but they're not giving a date yet. However, yeah, they'll probably send it through Royal Mail
Well,
because
they're on strike today, on strike tomorrow, on strike next Wednesday and Thursday, I think, or Thursday and Friday. I don't know. It'll come when it comes anyway. I'm just glad you
exactly.
got yours.
Yeah,
I posted that. I collected it on
Monday.
Monday morning. Yeah, Monday dinner time, and it's there today. And that is fucking phenomenal.
It's
And
insane. It's insane.
it cost me £15. That's all it cost, and you pay that in the UK. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I may actually look into using DPD more often as well because
They're
they're
really good,
super good.
Yeah, yeah, super quick. And they come to your doorstep, so you got nothing to worry about. And I'm so glad you got everything and your Christmas cards and
Let me show the people some of the because Martin and I send each other decks and books and cool stuff every time. And um,
hey
Mart,
Ingrid.
hey, Ingrid is here as well. Oh, that's so cool. But Martin is insane. So I got this, which is something I've been wanting forever because out of all the decks I let go in my life that I sold on or gifted, this is the only one I missed.
Yeah, I
But
love it. Hey Anita, I love it too. I really do.
I never rebought it because I found the original format too tedious. Look, you can
Mhm.
even create like cool
Hologram
holographs on the wall.
images on the wall.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool, isn't it?
And then this came out and I was like, I had to have it. But for some reason, on the Dutch Amazon, it's almost double the price as it was on the UK Amazon. So I'm really happy with this.
Nice, because like I got that on the Black Friday sale, like for £10. Through some
Yeah,
Amazon.
we didn't really have good deals for Black Friday sale, like at all. But it's, everybody's seen this before. It's a really cute little deck, and I love that it's mini
It's
and
perfect size for small hands.
and
That's
the
what
guidebook is actually the exact same one as the original. Every bit of info is in there, but it's just a bit smaller. So this is perfect, actually.
Yeah, it's well worth it. I love mine.
Yeah, probably one of the best pocket decks I've ever seen. Like,
I'm glad you like it. Yeah.
yeah. And then I also got this. I'm not going to take it out of the box, but the Sacred Rose Tarot, which is kind of a classic.
I actually got that from Mel because I have got a spare copy myself, but I got that from Mel a while ago now. Uh,
Really?
yeah, for you. And I meant to bring it to London and I forgot.
It's really really good because I've been kind of intrigued by this for the longest time. Is Tarot of the Moon Garden also by her or not?
No, but it's just as gorgeous. Terror of
It's
the Moon
sort of
God.
similar to that vibe, and
Yeah,
I
it's
really like
lovely.
it.
Yeah, well, I've had that deck for over 30 years, 40 years, maybe.
You know what I like about this deck? That all the characters are in portrait style and they're all looking at you.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah. And they've got no pupils in their eyes.
it's a bit creepy.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And then Martin gifted me something that I had originally gifted him.
Well, yeah.
A brand spanking new copy of this, which is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. And the weirdest thing happened. So I pulled cards from both decks, and I both got the Page of Pentacles. So I'm guessing there is a important
There's
message there
a
for
sign
me.
there. There's a sign there. You know, I mean, I know how you love Danielle's art as much as I do, and I thought, well, you know, what better? You know, I mean, I love you. I love that Moonchild I do because you sent it me, and I thought, well, that's a big thing to send somebody. I wouldn't ever send you my copy of the Moonchild. I'm sorry. Um, you know, and I thought, no, Levi's got to have one copy back at least, and so I'm glad you've got it back.
It is really, really good. Like honestly, sort of that time when the Star Child, the Moon Child came out. That time was a really exciting time for indie tarot. Honestly, I feel.
Yeah, it was. And talking of indie tarot, before I forget, I have had the most loveliest gift come today from Kerry over at Bouchette Design.
Oh, you got the new deck.
She sent me these as a gift, not as a review or anything like that. She sent it me as a gift. But I am going to review it for her because it's the very least I can redo. And I was looking at it this afternoon, and I absolutely love it. So Kerry, if you do see this, thank you, darling, and you will see it like on my feed tomorrow, and obviously I'll do a review for you as well.
I have the first edition of the deck, and I'm gonna be really honest here. It's not my favorite deck ever, but for some reason, I can never, like, whenever I go through my collection, when I'm about to call something, I just can't, like,
Let
let
go of it. Yeah, I love it actually. It's really
because
nice.
because it's so special, you know.
The workbook is really nice as well. And actually, Lennox, your cards will make an appearance tomorrow on my feed because I've actually snapped the photo for tomorrow. So there you go.
That's
Um,
really funny. I was thinking about doing the same thing. We've been very synced when it comes to our deck choices lately, so that
we haven't we? And you know what I was doing earlier because like I've been obviously the decks I've kept out in the decks I'm using. I haven't like snuck any out of the drawers. And I was looking through my Radley one, and you know the Guardian Angel one, the new one. And I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I absolutely love it. I've been doing my daily pulls with it for myself, personal ones, and I just love it. It's just like a comfort blanket.
Are you talking about that sort of light oracle or that guardian angel messages tarot?
Guardian Angel Messages Tarot, yeah.
It's a really good deck,
I just
honestly.
love it so much, honestly. And I never thought I would. And I love Radley as well. He's super funny and super lovely. And it just makes me laugh. It's just super adorable. Anyway, enough waffling because we're on here. Hello, Reese. How lovely to see you here. Right, okay. Now we're on here for a reason tonight, and we're coming on here to discuss shadow work, but not in the way you think we are.
Bum bum bum. No.
Well, we're on here because we are both sick to death of seeing. Let's crack open our decks and do some shadow work. I have got my own reasons, and Levi has got his own reasons. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
kind
do
of.
what I'm gonna do. The main one for me is right. Hello, Wendy's here. The main one for me is I'll tell you what changed my whole kind of perspective on it. I was exclusively using the Reclaim Oracle before I come to London. Um, and that's when I was in a pretty bad place, as you well know, because you were with me.
Yeah,
Um,
no offense, but you are a hot mess.
yeah, I wasn't that mess when I really was. And, you know, I thought to myself, and I thought, this shadow work stuff all the time, why am we doing it? Because all we're doing is feeding ourselves constant negativity. And also, why have we got to concentrate always on what's wrong with us using these particular decks and keywords and stuff when we're supposed to be evolving as people, we're supposed to be healing as people, and using decks to tell you what a piece of fucking shit you are, right, isn't always the answer, you know. And that's
No.
one of my main reasons I stopped using them because I know what a piece of shit I am without a deck telling me that, you know.
Yeah, I think like I don't know, like man, it's just that you and I both came across this article or post by someone I forget who, but they were talking about how shadow work is kind of becoming an addiction almost in
Yeah.
in the tarot sphere, and that you should always be doing it. or that you should be very consciously doing it all the time, and also that you need certain decks for it. But I'm going on too big of a tangent here. I'm going to say something very bold. If you're a good tarot and or oracle card reader, you don't need to specifically do sit down to do shadow work, because the shadow will come out during the reading anyways.
Exactly. If you're aware of the fact, we're all multifaceted, we've all got good parts, bad parts in different parts. And Carl Jung's theories was we need to blend the light and the shadow together to make us a complete person.
Yeah,
It's
and Carl Jung's theories are, not are very popular in esoteric circles, but aren't necessarily regarded as the be all end all of psychology anymore in the professional
no,
field. So,
no, exactly. But like, I'm seeing like, this is from my own personal experience. I found myself reaching for these like kind of shadow work, darker decks, and I was completely like in the darkness all the time, and I was constantly questioning myself, saying, "Oh, that says so I must be," and I need to kind of like, you know, work on this. Mel's just says, "Don't get me started on what really is shadow work." Just saying it can be filled with hidden gems, our gold. It really can, Mel. Some parts of us that we try to hide or try to repress or see as a bad thing, it can be the best part about us. But like I found in the community these days that everybody's focusing too much on, oh my God, we have to do some shadow work. No,
yeah, shadow work sounds kind of cool and it sounds kind of dark and witchy, but it's, the only thing, what it is it's a theory by psychologist Carl Jung. It doesn't have to do anything with being witchy or being esoteric or being all woo. It's just, Carl Jung's theory
yeah, exactly.
applied to tarot and or oracle. But it's almost, I don't know, it's almost glamorizing constantly looking at your ugly sides, because we all have them. But
We do, and it is, and like some of the things I've wrote down that come to mind when I was thinking about it this afternoon. You're constantly you're constantly in a negative space all the time by doing that. Secondly, if you haven't got any kind of like background in therapy, psychotherapy, psychology, anything like that, you are opening up a bloody can of worms. Because we've all got things that we wish that people didn't find out or didn't want to know about us. And if you're just banging cards out and somebody says, "Oh yeah, you should do that because that says that," hang on, you're left with that to deal with then. And this person who's read for you has brought it up, and to me, it's a little bit irresponsible as well.
a little bit, yeah, especially when you're like 17 and TikTok famous and you think you're the shit, when in fact you're not. You're
Yeah,
probably a piece of shit. I feel like people don't really get. I always feel like whenever I read tarot for myself and especially for other people, it should always be empowering. And you can
yes.
look at like dark and nasty stuff and still be empowering.
You can, yeah. That's the whole idea of like somebody coming to us as a tarot. I mean, even though I don't do it anymore, you want the client to feel empowered, because at the end of the day, they're taking away that information that you've just given to them.
Yeah.
And they've got to sit with that information, which is extremely difficult if you're just being told you're a shit person or and I just think it's as I said, it's really irresponsible. And I find
And
it quite cringe.
it is kind of cringy, and it's also that style of. I mean, I'm only on TikTok to lurk because I want to know what the kids are doing,
Yeah,
and it's bleak. It's that style of reading where it's like very sassy but also very bitchy, saying you're a piece of shit because you're a fuck boy this and they're, and I'm like, if this is the the idea that people get that this is what a tarot reading entails because of you and the fact that you're popular on this platform, I'm scared for the future of tarot, like at all.
Yeah, so am I, because it's this new breed now of reader where there's no kind of filter. They haven't really learnt anything apart from like on TikTok or seeing other readers on TikTok, and they're actually coming out with all this stupid bullshit. And they haven't got a clue what they're saying or who they're harming in the process. Hang on, what's this Amanda said? Shadow work is having an insight about yourself and crying in a therapist's office or by yourself if you're not. Exactly that, Amanda. It ain't like pulling out a deck from my house and going through your old shitty personality with it, because it ain't going to work. It's ultimately going to affect you. It makes you feel worse. And I respect the person behind the Reclaim Oracle. I really do, because I love that. But there is a time for that kind of oracle. I think you've got to be a strong person to use that kind of oracle deck or tarot deck.
Yeah. Another thing that does kind of, I mean, not so much with the Reclaim Oracle because it's an indie deck and it came from a very sincere place, but
Exactly.
all these mass market, I don't know, man. It's kind of like no offense, I know there's a lot of Americans watching us as well, but
And
it's
they're all
very,
our friends.
they're all our friends, but it's also this sort of Americanized consumerist idea of what working on self is, which
Yes. Yeah.
kind of turns it into this white Karen mom who's at the mall all day shopping for her dark eyeliner and her witchy tarot shadow work deck because she's gonna do shadow work later with her
Yeah.
gal
Yeah.
pals.
Yeah.
Like,
It is so true, because I have noticed that, and that's the difference between the tarot in America and the tarot over Europe. There's a great divide there, because I have found, and I mean this in the greatest respect to obviously my American friends and everybody American who rewatches this, all Americans think they have to be healed all the time, and you don't.
it's that
Well,
sense of being lost, always looking for
and
20,000 different
I,
churches, leaving them after a month because it wasn't the right fit, and then turning to paganism, and then turning to Satanism, and then turning to this and that. And it's very like it's really strange to observe that from a European perspective, that
it
type of
is, yeah.
behavior.
It seems like people are on this never-ending journey for happiness, and I find that kind of sad, because we've never had to do that. I mean, I'm just unhappy anyway, whether I, whether I lived in England, on the moon, or fucking America, I'd still be the same. But like, I mean, I think as well, I think you've got the publishers to blame for this. Because I think that they know that people are looking for healing, looking for happiness, looking for answers. And the
Yeah,
best thing to do is bring out a deck and say, oh, this deck will help you heal.
yeah, decks that make promises.
Yeah, decks that make promises. And
Yeah,
I mean, they're lovely. Don't get me wrong. There is some absolutely beautiful decks. There really is. And I think, everything's got a place, but like, you can't, I don't think you can kind of heal yourself by using a tarot deck or an oracle deck.
no, it just shows you stuff, and it's up to
Yeah.
you to either do something with it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's not and people find this very annoying sometimes, but it's not going to give you like super clear answers. It's going to give you stuff to think about.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nothing is set in stone.
No.
And we've got. I mean, I was looking through Radley's new one last night, and it's lovely. It really is. It's the Archangel Michael Sword Oracle or something like that.
Yeah, sort of light.
And the messages in there are lovely, and I can see, looking at it, looking, because I've been into this shit for years now, and looking at it from an outsider's point of view, for somebody who's just recently got the hands on an oracle deck. It's very gentle, it's full of lovely messages, and it does give you something to really think about. But would I sit down with it and think I'm talking to a therapist? No, I would not. Because I think that anybody with any kind of like serious issues, mental health issues, or anything like that, should be talking to a therapist, not looking for answers in a tarot or an oracle deck.
But the reality is that, and I see this at the metaphysical shop where I sometimes do readings, is that new age shops, metaphysical shops, esoteric shops do kind of attract um, sometimes an audience that where there will be people who are mentally like not stable enough but are looking for that quick fix because they've been to the doctors and they've been to therapists, and they
Mm.
I have turned down readings over. I could have made tons of money there, but I
Well,
have
I know reading as well. Yeah,
because I was like, sorry, but I can't read for you right now in this
yeah.
state that you're in. I recommend you go to a GP.
I mean, Levi, I was absolutely inundated with readings when COVID first hit and the lockdown, from people I didn't know. And then, you kind of shoot a few messages with them, and then you think, hang on, I really can't read for this person. They need to see somebody professional. And I have never, ever, ever in my life as a reader knowingly read for anyone who's got mental health problems, because I would not, because to me that is totally unethical and goes really against the grain.
Yeah.
Tony put something really interesting up that I just briefly flicked at. There are attempts already to regulate tarot. We are meant to have therapy insurance for this. Why I choose to register and certify too, not that that makes me the shizzle. That's really good. Can you send us more info about that,
Yeah,
please?
that's actually really interesting. We don't have that over here in the Netherlands,
I've
but
never heard of it before, but like, thanks for mentioning that. It's brilliant. The broke Mel
yeah,
said the broken wound itself sells literally everything. It's a capitalist
yeah,
dream. It really
exactly.
is. It really is.
And it's funny. I find it really, really, really funny. And once again, this is controversial, but these self-care seminars and mind, body, spirit seminars. I know there's one in London, probably because it is a huge city, but they don't really exist over here.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't exist anywhere. You just funny. You must have read my mind, because I was actually looking at some I House authors last night over on Instagram. Obviously, the ones who hadn't blocked me. Um, and everybody apart from Radley, all these card readers, Gabby Bernstein, Rebecca Campbell, Colette Baron Reed, they pull a card for the day and then and put this like really good story up, like it's all in prose and stuff like that. And then you scroll down to the bottom. Oh, if you click this link now, you can get 25% off the Heal Yourself with with a bucket of fucking roses course. And I'm thinking, why am you doing this? What are you doing this? They ain't spiritual people at all. That they're really not.
No, I mean, obviously, like when you go to the baker, you're not going to say, "Hey, you were gifted with the gift of baking, so you have to give me a loaf of bread for free." Obviously, exchange in the form of money can happen, but it becomes kind of nasty when it's turned into a pyramid scheme almost of
Would
courses
you?
upon.
Because you can see why people get sucked into the whole thing, because they come across as so loving and so genuine. And then at the end of every paragraph, it's like, oh, book now to get 50% off my course. Anita, I spent years studying psychology at university, and this current DIY fix it yourself cards angers me. Me too. Many people have a will find themselves in such a potentially dangerous mess. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, like you need to sort of be. I don't know. Like I always try to tell this to people, but so many people love ascending into these higher realms and astral planes, and I'm like, girl, you're 12. Maybe you need to ground a little bit first and
Yeah, yeah.
live your life and maybe get a little job and live your life here on earth, and then we're gonna maybe explore those topics a bit. But like, yeah.
No, it's just there's so much now. Like it's worse than it's ever been, and you're thinking, why can't you just why can't you just enjoy your life for all the little fuck ups you've got? Just go along in your life. Try your best, do your best. If you fail, you fail. And you don't always need to have therapy. You don't always need to convince yourself that you're a shitty person. We all make mistakes. We all fuck up. None of us are perfect.
Yeah.
And you don't need to go on a course or buy a book or use a deck to make you think otherwise. It's all about self-acceptance at the end of the day.
The most annoying thing ever, and thank God I was able to rehome that deck, because I didn't like it that much. The most annoying thing ever was when Llewellyn published that Shadow Work deck by Sasha Graham. I forget the name of it. The Darkwood Tarot.
Oh yeah.
And then it looked like, I mean, a lot of people love her art, but I think her name's Abigail. But it sort of looked like Disney turned goth girl, like artwork on that deck.
Yeah, it does, and just reminded me as well, Halloween, perfect example. Everybody grabs you see it especially in the witchy community, which I'm not a part of. You do see everybody grabbing this is the decks I'm going to use for shadow work this year. Oh, is that just for the one day then, love?
Yeah.
Well,
I only do shadow work in the month of October. Well,
yeah,
honey,
of course.
if you're a good tarot reader, those shadows will be popping
That's
out.
it. I mean, Halloween is like when the veil's thin between the worlds, and the two worlds. We all know that. Maybe some people don't. But it's okay, right, for one day, but you haven't got to stay there for the remainder of the 11 months.
Yeah, well, like I said, like sometimes weird shit will come up in readings, but it doesn't have to always be. It doesn't always have to end up with you beating yourself up about that and always delving super deep in.
Yeah. If shadow is a Jungian concept, do you think some sort of Jung is necessary? Well, I actually studied psychology anyway. So it's kind of old. I mean, I do agree with a lot he says, and some of the stuff now is completely out of date. I mean, there's more modern stuff on psychology now that I would recommend more than Jung. But he was just the father of modern psychology, really, wasn't he? But
Yeah.
things have kind of progressed since them days, I think. The only deck I consider shadow work is the Purgatorium Hex, because it's literally slapping me in the face. I love Jens's deck because it's super creepy. But I mean that's I wouldn't actually use that. I'd use that all the time. Actually, I'll put it out quite often. I just see it for what it is, because in the book Jens puts the light and the shadow aspect to the card anyway.
Yeah,
Hello,
I mean,
Saab. I didn't know you was here. I'm Saab here. Hello, Saab.
it's our.
Yeah, Tony.
Wherever you go, there will always be light as well as shadow.
The will, and I think I've learned that you've got to kind of incorporate the two, and you haven't got to sit there writing it down in your journal, beating yourself up about like what an absolute piece of fucking dog crap you are. Because we can be unkind, we can be cruel, we can say unnecessary things, but it doesn't mean to say that we are horrible people down, to the core. We're just human, and that's what it is. It's just another facet of our personality. Reese says, for me, my shadow work. Hang on, Reese. My shadow work pops up when I least expect it. I can't really plan it on a calendar. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but it is very much that there's a lot of misinformation. People thinking that it is a witchy term when it's actually, from psychology. And yes, people maybe needing to read up a little on that. Also, people needing to be critical towards Carl Jung's theories, because, like you said, some of them have kind of become outdated and can be damaging as well, I think, in my opinion, if you dive too deep into it. And then there is, that whole, And the thing that bothers me the most is the whole commercialization um of it. But as long as there's desperate and needy people out there, this will always continue, I think.
I think this is why I'm going to be honest now, and I think this is why the community thrives as much as it does, because there is desperate, broken people smattered all throughout the community.
You and I both know, and we're not going to name names, but we know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
All these people that have been following us, you and me both, we've been following them, that just disappear all of a sudden. Poof, they're gone.
yeah,
Off to the next fad. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, and they leave a trail of destruction behind them. That's what it is. And also, you've got to build. You can't just. I think as well. The thing with, I don't think sometimes that people understand a tarot reader, especially the newer people that come into the kind of the community, because they're going on TikTok, actually getting these 2-bit fairground readings, where they could be coming to somebody who's got loads of experience, they know about life experiences, they know how to handle people, and these kind of good people who know what they're doing with the cards get totally overlooked now, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, because it's all about show. You need to talk
Yeah,
like, especially when you're like us, when you're a gay man, you need to talk in a very effeminate voice and very quick and very sassy. You need to be a
yeah,
little bitchy. And people like that because they want to be entertained. But is it the best reading necessarily? I
no.
don't know. I've seen some bullshit meanings being splurted out over on the reels and the TikToks where I'm like, oh, you're one of those intuitive readers. Okay, I
Yeah,
get
that's
it
it,
now.
yeah, I don't wanna look like I've just been, an extra on fucking RuPaul's Drag Race with a pack of cards in front of me. I do not want that bullshit.
Mm,
And this is what a lot of the younger gay readers and the older gay readers I've noticed have started to do.
yeah.
That slam reading where I'm picking up cards, or I ain't gonna say who it is. Them cards, and I'm picking up cards and I'm slamming them down, being really fat like a motor mouth and stuff. And you're thinking, hang on, hang on. Slow
Yeah.
that down a little bit, and it wouldn't make a bit of sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Play
yeah,
that clip at zero point 0.5 speed and
yeah,
listen to the bullshit.
yeah. Let's slow down your bullshit. Amanda, see you soon. Love you loads. Yeah. So, like, I mean, that's tarot was once. I love what Mel says, because Mel always adds interesting points. Tarot was once divination only, occultist made in something deeper, yet a lot of modern readers aren't interested in studying the why. Oh, we know that, darling. This work used to be done in groups under supervision. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Mel, we want you on here to tell them
Well,
what.
yeah, and I didn't learn it in groups under supervision. However, I did and always have had a very good nose for uh, which sources to trust and which sources not to trust.
Yeah, me too. I studied obviously, not obviously with Alistair Crowley and fucking, fucking Arthur White. So I ain't that old yet. But like, I studied their material, and that's the
Hold
way I.
up, wait a minute. When we were at Treadwell's, weren't you in one of them pictures, love?
Oh, was at that Golden Dawn meeting in the 1800s.
Ooh, now that's bleak.
Yeah, so like, I did stuff because like we had to, we couldn't flick on the internet back then and just see bullshit readers. We could flick on psychic TV, in the 2000s, but like there was nothing in comparison to it is now.
No.
You know, um, we have got some older readers on here, and I love it. Because I joined the internet a year ago, and I was shocked because I had a practice before, but I found myself second guessing everything. You should never second guess yourself ever.
No.
Um, because if you already had a practice before the internet, your practice is obviously valid. And please don't
Well, and I'm kind of sick as well of, us, no one being allowed to give each other feedback on readings we see. Especially with these really popular accounts, I will sometimes say shit when I think, wow, this is completely like wrong. Like, tarot is a system for a reason.
yes,
If you want to make shit up and be all intuitive, buy a nice oracle deck, buy the soul cards, and go with that flow. Do
yeah,
whatever the hell you
yeah,
want.
that's it, yeah, The
but
Soul Cards is the most intuitive deck out there, you know.
don't start making shit up with a pack of tarot cards because you're too lazy to pick up a book or you're illiterate, because
Yeah.
that shouldn't be everyone else's problem, because some of these kids have like millions of followers or millions of views.
I
But I'm
know.
like, what the hell? I mean, I'm not jealous of them, but I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing even? Like,
I
this
know.
is not a reading. You're just making shit up. Like,
It is. It is bullshit. I saw one of them decks for sale on eBay. I forgot to send you the link. Somebody was selling it for 25 quid. You know that my your person is thinking of you. Why did you leave me and all that bullshit? And I thought, fuck off. Yeah,
oh, that text deck.
yeah. One of them ones was on there. Yeah, on
Yeah,
eBay.
with the horrible font and the little rose image on it.
Yes, that's it. Hello, Logan. Tony, you did. I'm actually Gerald Gardner's grandson, so that's where you saw me in the picture.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, that's funny. But I mean, we have like you know, we have attitude over substance sells. That is so true.
Can you put that on the screen a little bit, Martin, so everyone can see also in the
Yeah, we
replay?
saw that comment as well.
And I mean, great work. I love that shit for all the Americans out there that are super into consumerism and capitalism, and show your ass cheeks on screen on your TikTok with a tarot card stuck between them. I love it for you, but keep it the fuck away from my face. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want anything
I mean, there
to
was
do with
somebody on Instagram, wasn't there, a couple of years ago. He was about 13. He got the body of a 12-year-old boy
that.
with a
Yeah,
link to his OnlyFans, and I thought, oh, picking up the death card, and he looked emaciated as fuck anyway. You know.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. And how about that other 12-year-old boy who also always used to do these like weird shirtless readings, and he had these really grim comments?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Now,
he, started, he started wearing his t-shirt now, so that's great,
yeah, it was about that broad across one ear, and he got like a massive head, and he,
Yeah, with with the little boy body. Yeah,
yeah,
he
that's it.
wasn't attracting any tarot people for sure. That's for sure.
No, 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 no. But this has been like it's nice to kind of touch upon because we have these conversations between us, don't we? And we say, oh, you know what, that'll be a good topic for a live because we know that like people appreciate it and things like that. And it's like we've all got like different things and different ideas about like what goes on in the community. But I think a lot of people are afraid to say and afraid to speak up. So if ever you want us to talk about anything that's been, kind of going on your nerves, or you think it should be discussed with me and Levi, please feel free to DM us or email us.
Yeah.
Because we are open to lots of things. There isn't much we won't talk about. I do want to kind of like to basically somebody we know in the community is being bullied at the moment as well, and it's not very nice at all.
Are you talking about is that still this whole
Yeah, yeah,
cannabis deck situation
yeah,
thing?
yeah, and it's awful. And my heart really does go out to this person. It really does. And so, there's a downside as well to the community. It's not all like, laughs like me and Levi. So it's just sometimes it's crap. Life's crap in it. What
Yeah.
TikTok is this? Where have you, Logan? You really don't want to see all this TikTok bullshit.
No.
If you do, start sending me TikTok. I'm going to unfriend you and block you, right? So,
It's at the end of the day, people can do whatever the hell they want.
yeah.
But know that when you put yourself out there, people are gonna have opinions about you
Well,
just as much as people have opinions about you and me. Honestly,
exactly. And it's out there for the world to see. So you can't really hide it, can you? And Mel, I don't. I don't watch fucking TikTok.
no, me either. I'm never on it. Like, I check it once a week to see if there's anything cool, and there never is. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really dumb.
No, it's just ruined everything, really. I mean, TikTok has for the tarot community, especially people who was trying to make money, being a reader, and I think it's sad.
Yeah, like with the People just go to TikTok now to get their readings, and they'll just type claim this reading was for me, and together with 20,000 other people also typing claim, and then they'll have
Yeah,
had their reading. When in
exactly.
fact, if you've had a one-on-one session with a good reader, you'll know that that's 10,000 times different than watching a cheap ass pick a pile reading on YouTube about what your person is thinking about you, because no tarot reader I know does readings like that.
I wish somebody would tell me what my person is thinking of me.
They're not. I don't need a tarot deck for that. If you need to ask the question, what is my person thinking about me at this moment? You already know the answer, and the answer is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. They don't give a fuck about you. That's exactly what it is. Now, anyway, turning it all light-hearted,
Yes.
because it's coming up to Christmas. So, what are you all doing that's if you celebrate? Of course. I mean, I do. But I'm kind of not feeling very Christmassy at the minute.
Same, same. I mean, I
Feeling
do
very
have a
festive.
lovely Christmas tree up.
Have you put that unicorn? Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I can show it to you guys. That would be fun to keep things a bit lighthearted. Now, I shouldn't be knocking over my ring light in the process, but this is the Christmas tree. And the unicorn you got me is right. I don't know if you can see it. This
Down.
is your little, that's your little bunny.
Oh, yeah.
And here's your little unicorn. And look, I also have another unicorn right here. Where is it? It's my, hey, it looks like it's almost gone. Don't know if we can see it. It's a Pusheen. Pusheen.
Oh, look at that.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's a Pusheenicorn. So that's nice.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I just
I
am feeling it, I mean, I've got all the shopping and all the gifts and everything, and but like I just am feeling like very festive.
No, me either. I don't know. It's a bit, the energy is a bit heavy, I feel.
And really, I mean, I do like it. I mean, my mom's coming on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to seeing my mom. Um,
Aw.
but it is kind of stressful for me as well, because like I mean, like I'm like constantly on fucking edge. You know me, like I just live on my nerves. I function in anxiety. So
So, Joni's asking, why are they on the back of the tree? Well, that's actually the side that we look at when we sit on the couch, because we have a pretty big room. So this is the side you see when you sit in the kitchen, and then the other side is the seating area. So
it's
that's where.
really Logan, send us a picture of your pushings on your tree. Yeah, man, I'm not either. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't feel grumpy or like, grinchy. It's just that I don't feel as though like there's much of an atmosphere in the air or,
No, not really.
I'm going out with Laura tomorrow. So maybe like when I see people and start going in the shops, as long as I don't have a panic attack.
I was gonna say to get both of yours backs waxed.
I was going to look for some gel nails. Actually, I was going to get some gels done tomorrow.
That's
Um, Yeah, if I get in, your Christmas tree can do shadow work with your $25 if it clicks on the link to my website.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to kind of round that topic off, it's kind of that is kind of it though, isn't it? It's very much that um, with certain publishers and their books, it's very much most of those esoteric ascension books are written in a way where it's actually very tarot community shadow worky, where it is
Yeah,
basically telling you you're a piece of shit because I, the author, can do stuff that you can't. And if you want to be able to do that as well, you need to buy this book and my next book and my 20 different courses. And then
yeah.
you might
It,
be able to.
it just makes, I mean, I did actually write that down earlier. I says like it just like it makes you feel like you're constantly in a place of lack
Yeah.
because these are obviously living this fucking dream and this high life. And oh, if you buy my next book, you can also be living in a fucking mansion in Malibu. No, you really won't. It's because they've got like 14,000 book deals and for the next 20 years, so this is the only reason why they can do it, innit? you know. So, and I had Mel from Sacred, lovely Mel. I can't even think of a name now.
We know too many Mills. It's annoying.
Sacred Journey Oracle deck.
Yeah.
Mel, she sent me a print of her work, right? And the print is called Shadow Work. No, it's not. This is Mel's original artwork on a t-shirt, by the way. And the print is called the artwork is called, I can't see because I ain't got my glasses on. Balance, right? And it's lovely. That's one of Mel's artwork pieces on a t-shirt. And I can
Ooh.
wear that in the summer.
Can you show it a bit better? Oh yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's really
so that's one of Mel's like original pieces on on a t-shirt. So thank you, Mel. This is lovely. It's a belated birthday gift, and she put like a lovely piece of art in as well. So that cheered me up. And I've had a bear. I've had a bear come.
really. Show it.
This is an art bear, another one, and it's look.
Oh, it's so lovely.
How fucking lovely is that? And it's by an artist called Sue somebody Nickel, and the bear is called Dottie.
Dottie.
Anybody
I
wants
love
to donate any bears like art bears like that, I'll find a home here because I've got like a bit of a bear hospital going on now. As you
Yeah, that's
can
really cool.
see, that one.
Oh, with that cute little ribbon in her hair.
Yeah. So this is like the bear hospital now. So yeah, and what else has happened? Anything else happened? While we've been away.
Yeah, I did some redesigns for some cards in my tarot deck that kind of kept nagging at me.
Yes, Levi's Kickstarter is February.
Yeah, it's February, and I'm dying to start now, but it's a bad time because people are spending their money on Christmas gifts, but everything is ready to go. The only thing that I'm still kind of debating is I love a good guidebook, but I also find that with tarot decks, for example, with this one, I was just reading the guidebook a bit, and it's so good. But with tarot decks, I barely ever really take the guidebook out to read,
No, it's
right?
funny because I do with Danielle's.
Because they're really good.
Yeah, they are.
But even with them, I'm like, so I was thinking, do I mean, obviously, there's going to be a guidebook, but I was thinking maybe making it digital so people can either choose to print it out themselves or use it on a device. I'm not really sure about that. So it's kind of trying to see if people here have some opinions about that because guidebooks.
If it is, I love a guidebook if the deck's got a particular theme because I like to find out why the artist chose that particular artwork. If it's
Yeah.
like a standard Bog Rider White clone, no, I don't want a guidebook.
Well,
But if it's
I'm definitely not writing anything in the guidebook about why I chose the art.
no, but what I mean is like like Danielle's got the Star Child and Moon Child, and we've also got decks with good good guidebooks like the Cosmic Tribe.
This has a really good guidebook, honestly. Like,
Well, Reese's guidebook's nice in the Coastal Curiosities.
yeah, but that's an Oracle deck as well, you know. So for an Oracle deck, I feel like that's different. But I don't really need, and that's what she does in this deck as well. But I guess it's kind of what people want. But I don't need a description of the art that I can already see on the card. But then what I do like is that you get it's a good guidebook, but I very often feel like it's kind of a waste of paper.
There's your answer straight up from Mel as always. Guidebooks are needed if lots of symbolism, if just general meanings, no. So there you go.
For me, what it's going to be is there's going to be a little bit of an intro and a shit ton of spreads, and then like maybe 4 pages of card meanings for people that are completely new and don't know what they're doing, and then the biggest chunk of the guidebook is going to be a ritual or tarot spell for every major arcana card, and then some other like tarot magic you can do with the minor arcana cards.
There you go. I like a PDF version too. I can keep it in my tab to look up easily. And I think a lot of people as well have got the electronic devices around them a lot more these days than they have a physical book.
You know, I may why I'm asking this is because it really drives up the price of a deck, and I feel like I don't know, it just feels like a bit of a waste of money if people are going to look at it once and then never look at it again, you know? Like it's still going to be there, but digital. Or maybe I could put it up as a stretch goal that we can have that guidebook in printed form if there's enough demand, you know?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah. But I don't know stickers.
No stickers. No. Oh man. Oh, I hate stretch goals, honestly. Like just get the deck to me as quick as possible. I don't need your stickers, notebooks, bookmarks, used tampons, consecrated mummified birds.
There, I forgot to mention Reese. She's doing a video guidebook series on a YouTube channel for her deck, which is the Pensive Path Tarot. If nobody knows what it is, it's here by me. It saves on printing cost, shipping. People can listen to it while driving. I don't make much time to read guidebooks. Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like a video guidebook, as Reese
Yeah.
is doing, is explaining everything kind of in the cards.
I'd prefer a lower price deck with a digital guidebook. Yeah, kind of same for me, you know, like if a PDF guidebook, then I prefer one without illustrations. Yeah, it's not going to be heavy on the illustrations, this one, for
Levi,
sure.
just give us the deck.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I can't wait, but it's going to be sort of similar in quality to this, actually. So that's pretty cool. Same card size, same box style, except for the golden ornaments on the box. I that shit is expensive as hell as well. Like,
And something else I have got to share. When I can find the deck, hang on, I've got the pink on here, but not the black one. It is sorry, Logan. Right, actually, Logan's here. And Logan's got a tarot deck also coming on Kickstarter next year. And it is Logan's is the Black Salt Tarot, which is a companion to the Black Salt Lenormand. I've got that right. This is the Pink Sugar Lenormand, however, because it constantly lives by my side. But follow Logan as Larkin Legend over on Instagram. He's an incredibly lovely person, and you know, you'll see his work unfolding. And yeah, so that is the Black Salt Tarot coming out.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. He's also launching in February, and we're not going to be competition. We're not going to be in competition. We're going to be supporting each other, I think, because I love his like super cool minimalist design.
And let's see if I can find that. Oh, hang on, I've got the possum one. Where the fucking hell's the black one?
Show us your possum, love.
Show us, show us your possum. Well, I have got the Black Salt Lenormand somewhere. Sorry, Logan. It is kind of like disappeared, but yeah, it's lovely, and this is what I love because like we, you know, everybody can help each other out, and you know, there's no competition or anything like that, and this is what community spirit is all about.
Can I tell you something that I found extremely rude?
Me just going up and showing me fat ass. What, leave off?
No, yeah, that and I sent some like review copies of decks to people. I did ask all of them, would you like a review copy of my deck? And I know someone is doing one tomorrow, or at least it's going to be a video. And I know Simon did one in a live, which was amazing. But there have been some people that have like not done it at all after agreeing on doing it, and I can see that it has arrived, and it's just so freaking rude. Like that's literally me throwing away money. So now I'm thinking,
well, I think that's pretty rude.
A little bit, yeah.
I would never take someone's work off them, and they post it, as I said to Logan, you pay for that, you post it to the person, all in good faith. You said tell the person what you're going to do beforehand, obviously, and I've always stuck to my word.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get a friendship out of it, which is nice because I have with the lovely Reese, and obviously I have with Logan and Lennox. And you can't do that. That's a bit shitty to do.
A little bit, or just take a picture of the deck without like even unwrapping the plastic and not like just showing the box and not using the cards. And I'm like, that's not why I sent you it. I kind of would love for you to take the plastic wrapping off and maybe show some
Yeah,
cards in your
show
picture.
it. I mean, at least show it if you're not going to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, what it doesn't take that long. If you haven't got a YouTube channel, fair enough. But if you have got a YouTube channel and you agree to do that, you should stick to your part of the bargain. It
Yeah.
doesn't take long. You haven't got to like it. You're just doing somebody a favor for them sending you their work.
Yeah.
Logan says, "Oh, absolutely." I'm gonna let me just put it on the screen. Oh, absolutely not. Reviewers and creators need that lovely symbiosis. We don't need people that like person messing up on the good fight. Exactly, Logan.
Yeah.
I think that's really shitty. So I'm sorry that's happened to you.
Yeah, it felt a little bit shit. I was like, it was also some people that I've talked to a lot where I was like, huh, like, why haven't you still not posted it? It's a bit weird,
Yeah.
Like almost all people that I know that have like back the Kickstarter, most of them have like posted with it, and it's been super cool and it's been super amazing, and I can't wait till the rest of the decks arrive here so I can sell them
But
to
there's a
more.
difference in there. If somebody's bought something, that's their choice to not use it. But
Yeah,
if somebody's gone into like a little bit of an agreement with the creator and says, "Look, I'll do a review," if you've specifically reached out, like Logan reached out to me, yeah, that's all you can do, and
yeah.
that's really shitty.
But who's been like really, really nice and supportive, and I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but Lisa Papez,
She's lovely. She's totally lovely.
because she helped me tremendously.
Yeah,
I've gained a lot of backers because of her. And I asked her, "Hey, did you want to like have a deck? Not for review. I just wanted to gift her
yeah,
something as a thank you." She was like, "Oh, well, I'm really backed up on reviews, so I kind of don't want to accept it because I won't be able to do a review." And I was like, "No, no, no. I just want you to have it and play with it and maybe even gift it to someone else if it's not your thing, but I just want you to have one." And she actually like showed it a ton on her Instagram, on her YouTube channel. Like, it's so cool. Like, and I didn't even ask her to do a review. So Lisa is the best, like,
yeah.
honestly.
She's lovely. She really is a lovely person.
Yeah.
Out of all the shitty ones, there's always two good ones. So
Yes.
that's what you can do. And the thing is, you live and learn. That's what we do. MA says, I find your reviews terrifying on both ends. I would probably never accept a review copy. Just showcase things if I truly like them. It can be difficult, especially if you're not as invested in the deck as the person thinks you are. It's difficult to me to be false, so I can't be false, as you know. And so when I review a deck, it's coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Because I don't offer to review a deck if I don't like it anyway. I'm not that person. Oh, give me your decks, bitch. I'll review it anyway. I don't like doing that. There has to be some kind of attraction there for me.
Yeah, but there is sort of this, I don't know, especially with, I don't know, like you and I both know that I've been blacklisted by by a publisher because I was too honest and that review was mild at best.
Well, yeah, well, I've been blocked by people from Ag House and all over, and I've been blocked by people from US Games. And do I give a fuck? No.
And by Amazon.
And by Amazon as well, yeah. Because I've been reported for giving a review. So yeah, it's all in good fun. It's all in day's work, love.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as I've got the people on here who we connect with, we've all got lovely friendships and we can all trust each other. That's all that matters. I couldn't give a fuck really.
Yeah, exactly. We have sort of like built this really cute community that's honestly fucking amazing, to be
It
quite
is, yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah. It's just lovely, you know. And we would be absolutely fucked without you guys. Oh my god, I miss it's true, Tony, because somebody reported me. It was either a publisher or a
No,
person
no,
who had
sure.
published by another company because I left this really toxic review. It was all true anyway. I said I could see the only thing I could see was their demise in the cards. So I think they reported the review, and I'm banned from reviewing on Amazon.
Ever.
So forever.
And it really sucks because because I knew his Amazon name, which will forever be a secret. But it was one of my favorite pastimes to read Martin's Amazon reviews and really, if you want to do some shadow work for someone else, all you need to do is find out their Amazon nickname and read their reviews, and you will discover shit you never held possible ever before.
You would think it was a different. I think every time I wrote an Amazon review, I think it was my Scorpio self coming out.
No,
Yeah,
it was definitely during an anxiety-induced attack.
it was all that vitriol on that keyboard. It was proper full on. Look, we're just over the hour, so we better go.
We gotta stop, guys.
We love you all. Thank you for coming. I can't fucking breathe now. Thank you for coming. We'll see you all very soon. We hope you all have a lovely, lovely Christmas and a wonderful 2023. We'll
Yes,
see you all back in the new year again.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so thank you for being here and supporting us. And yeah, look after yourselves, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.